How's it going, everyone? And welcome to a different type of video today. Back in September, as you know, we did our Super Mario Odyssey we did our Super Mario Odyssey Let's Play. So today I thought it would be fun to go through and rank all the kingdoms from worst to best in my opinion. So keep in mind this is in my opinion. If you disagree, that's completely fine. So I'd like you to leave your opinions below. And just as a quick disclaimer, I will not be I will not be including the dark or darker side in this ranking because I don't consider them actual kingdoms. They're just like boss kingdoms. And they will be included at the tier list I show at the end. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So coming in at number 15, we have the Cloud Kingdom. And the Cloud Kingdom really it's just boring. In my opinion, what do you really do? I mean, you fight Wedding Bowser. After you beat him, what do you do? I don't see what you do. I mean, it's just a basic kingdom. It's not that big. You don't do much. And in my opinion, that's just kind of boring. There's nothing to do. Similarly to the Cloud Kingdom, in the Ruin Kingdom, all you really do is fight this purple electric dragon. The thing that puts this kingdom in front of the Cloud Kingdom, though, is that there's a bit more exploration to it, in my personal opinion. And I feel like this boss is more unique when you're fighting Bowser. But after you defeat him, there once again isn't much for you to do. So, that's why it's down here at number. Now coming in here at number 12 for the actual kingdoms, but number 13 before ranking because Mushroom Kingdom isn't really a story kingdom. The Snow Kingdom in my opinion is the worst. Originally I had it one spot higher, but I decided to move it down here because I just found more redeeming qualities about the kingdom I originally had here. I mean, I like the Goomba Ice Cave and I love fighting the Goomba because they're really bosses, and I like the cloud area because the Snow King is kind of split in 4 areas. There's Rango, the Ice Goomba area. There's an area with these guys from Mario 3D World, World 6, 5, I believe. But the main story here, it really isn't boring to me. I mean, you turn into that little bouncy guy and you do a race and you get a multi-move, and that's just the entire story. And it's pretty boring. And that's why it's down here at number 13. Now here we have a kingdom I originally had a bit higher, actually. Seaside Kingdom. It's kind of just like the Snow Kingdom, split into 4 areas, but the areas aren't as unique, but I like the beach more than the winter theme. You turn into this guy that I call a Guster for some reason. A lot. You transport him into the air and use him as a jet. And you have him to help fight this octopus guy, who is the main boss of the kingdom, by the way. And I really like that the crazy cap shots aren't just that a random all that there is for the Seaside Kingdom. So this kingdom's actually been in the same spot the entire time, Cat Kingdom. I switched the Snow Kingdom around with the original number 12, or the original number 13. Then I switched that with the Seaside Kingdom. So that kingdom that was originally going to be number 13 is number 2. But this is a kingdom, it's the first kingdom in the game to meet Cappy here. And Cappy is one of my favorite Nintendo characters. He's in my logo. And I love Top Hat Tower, but I mean, from number 12 on, really, I love all the kingdoms. I mean, I just don't love this one as much as the others. I mean, Seaside Kingdom's pretty good. Snow Kingdom's really the only thing I don't like. Everything from Cat Kingdom on, I love. I just love some more than others. And anyway, you fight Topper here too. And that's your introduction to the main bosses of the Mario Odyssey, the Brutals. And that's why it's here at number 11. Just don't love it as much as some of the others. So here is the Sand Kingdom. Originally when I was talking about what my top 10 would be during Let's Play, I said it would be the Cap Kingdom here. But my opinions have changed on the Sand Kingdom a bit. I still don't like it as much as some people, but I started to understand the theme here, and I started to like it a bit more. And that's why I put it up here to start off for top 10 original seeds I can here. And bosses here are pretty cool. The green guy Harriet. Harriet's probably in my opinion the most unique of the group. They're in Copper probably. I think some YouTube just don't like that much. And obviously you have the inverted pyramid, which is awesome. The light section. Really like those sections. And I just really like the Sand Kingdom. Sure, maybe on the bottom half of the list, but it made the top 10. That's something. So coming in here at number 9, rounding out the bottom half of this list, is Bowser Kingdom, and I love this kingdom. These are the kings I actually really love. The other ones I love from like Captain Sand Kingdom, I like them. The bosses, we have Copper and Harriet, the two more unique Brutal Bowsers in my opinion, and then you have the Brutal Bot, which is awesome. Pico and the Snow Tanuki Mario, those guys are really cool. The Pokio really helps you get through this kingdom. You even use them to fight the boss of this main boss of it, which is the Brutal Bot. And the Bowser Kingdom is just really cool. I think it's based on like Japanese culture, and it's really cool. It's one of the two more unique themes. Speaking of unique themes, coming in at number 8 is the Luncheon Kingdom. The other unique theme, in my opinion, that isn't a general theme. You have food and Japanese culture. The Luncheon Kingdom, you turn into a lava bubble a lot. He helps you get through the pink, whatever it is, pink lava, I guess. And obviously you have the two bosses, Stuart. Stuart is still a pretty cool boss. I like all the turtles. He's on I still like them all. And you have the pink bird, obviously, who gets you when you transform into a piece of meat. And I think that's actually pretty funny. So, that's why the Luncheon Kingdom's up here at number 8. It's a pretty solid kingdom that I really like. And you actually can find Yoshi here for the first time in this game, for one of the mini sections, which I think is really cool. You don't really find out, most people don't find out about him until the Luncheon Kingdom. So moving on here. Starting off the top half of this list, we have the Lake Kingdom. A lot of people don't like this as much as other games because it's just a water-themed kingdom, but originally I had this higher actually. But you fight Rango here. Rango's pretty cool. This is your first boss fight with him, and that's really the main story. All you really do here. I just really like the underwater theme and stuff, and I like the kingdom a lot. Originally, I had this over the alternative option to the Lake Kingdom that you can do before it. Speaking of that alternative option. Anyway, Cheep Cheep. You turn to Cheep Cheeps here. And they're really cool. As I was saying, about speaking of the alternative option, the Wooded Kingdom. This is a jungle themed kingdom. I mean, a lot of Mario games have a jungle themed kingdom, but this one's just awesome. You fight Stuart again. this is actually the first time you fight him, but landed the Lake Woody Kingdom. And the Woody Kingdom is actually supposed to come before the Lake Kingdom. I personally did the Lake one because it's on top. The Seaside Kingdom is supposed to be in the Snow Kingdom. And you have that weird flower thing. That flower box. Speaking of that flower box, Uproot. You turn into this Uproot guy who looks like an kind of. A lot throughout this kingdom. He's like the main capture of the kingdom. You can use him to break through different snake horns to get special secret moves. And you need a lot to get through this kingdom. I believe you need like 20, maybe 16. I don't know. You need a big number. I mean, 18, you'll end up doing good. You know. Overall, it's just a really cool and unique fun-looking kingdom. And it's really cool. Coming in here at number 5, we have the Lost Kingdom. Originally, this was going to be at number 7, Void was going to be at 6, and Lake would be at 5, but I really came to enjoy the Lost Kingdom after I went through and replayed all the kingdoms. This one is actually really cool. You have Klepto, who is coming back from Super Mario 64 as one of the references, along with one we'll get to later, and he steals Cappy at the beginning, which is annoying. When he first played this, and then I played it, I know you're from Mario 64, so you just called him Culture. Yeah, and I like that you can encounter the Wizard or Caterpillar guy in this kingdom for the first time, and Glide for the second time, but this time the more obvious one. The first time you encounter him in the Sand Kingdom, but it is pretty secretive, but anyway, this is a really unique kingdom, and I really like it. It could be considered one of the uniquer themes that I've mentioned but probably the most unique of the ones that aren't super unique, like the Luncheon Kingdom. So going in here at number 4, we have your main introduction to the game. Sure, the Cap Kingdom is your real introduction, but this is where it all really comes to life, the Cascade Kingdom. You have Madame Brutal, who is your boss of the kingdom, who with the multi-moon. And you can transform into a Chain Chomp, you do it for your first moon. And of course you can transform into your T-Rex guy, and he is just awesome. And I loved plowing through it when I first turned into that T-Rex guy for the first time. And I really like this kingdom. It is amazing how great it is. And I hope that we have more like unique kingdoms like this. I mean, there's a ton of different fossils here. That's why the music here is called Fossil Boss. And there's an 8-bit section too. This kingdom's just amazing. Now coming in here at number 3 is the Mushroom Kingdom. And this game doesn't even have any music, which is why there's no background music here. Because you just need the different sounds. It doesn't need the music. And you can go up on top of the castle for Yoshi, obviously. I never included a picture of that. And you can find different places where you can refight these 6 bosses on screen. We have already talked about 5 of them, and I'm not going to spoil the last one, but you can refight the Centipede, the Ruin Kingdom Dragon, the Octopus from the Seaside Kingdom, the Bird from the Luncheon Kingdom, the Ring Eye Rock guy from the Sand Kingdom, and the Flower thing from the Wooded Kingdom. And those are all really cool and awesome. And we're here at the penultimate kingdom. We have the Moon Kingdom. And the Moon Kingdom is awesome. I mean, you have the wedding hall when you're fighting Bowser, and that's just super cool. And of course, you fight Madame Brutal again for the last time in the Moon's Core on the final road to the wedding hall. And you can get into the wedding hall through the bell, and I think that's awesome, where you encounter the frog at the last point in the game, because this is where the final boss will be. And overall, this is a really cool kingdom. The gravity here is super amazing. You can see a really unique picture of Earth. And that's why it's the penultimate kingdom, in my opinion. it's just a surprise to everybody. The Metro Kingdom's awesome. So, it's just awesome. Who wouldn't like the Metro Kingdom? This kingdom keys Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is my favorite Mario platformer. I haven't even finished 60% of the galaxy yet. So it's one of my favorites, but Mario Odyssey is just Metro Kingdom really shows it. I mean, you fight that centipede snake thing at the beginning of the kingdom during the night, and then you do the PowerPoint task where you have to lick the PowerPoint after you collect all the band for Pauline. In Pauline, she's the mayor here, and you have that epic festival. Wow, here with Jump Up Superstar, I don't have that here because I don't want to claim. But this kingdom is just amazing. Mayor Pauline comes back after not appearing since like what 1981 in Donkey Kong the arcade game. I mean, who doesn't like this kingdom? I mean, everyone should have this kingdom in their top 5 or even top 10. If it's not in your top 10, what are you doing? This kingdom is amazing. And it's definitely, without a doubt, the best kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey. And yeah. So here we have my tier list. Obviously, the Dark Side's my least favorite. That's in the D tier. Ruin Kingdom and Cloud Kingdom, they're in the C tier. They're not amazing. All you really do there is fight a boss, and I like the Darker Side more than that. Because the Darker Side, there's a big reunion. Pauline's there. Everyone's there. I gave the Snow Kingdom its own tier, but that's not a good thing. Because it's in the middle. I mean, I could have easily put it down in the C tier, but it had some saving qualities. Originally, it was in front of the Sand Kingdom. So that's why it's there. Originally, the Wood and Lake Kingdom were both in the S tier, but I moved them both down. Seaside Kingdom and above are all in the A or S tier. The top 5 kingdoms, though, are really, in my opinion, the best part of the game. I love the Mushroom Kingdom and Moon Kingdom at the end. The Metro Kingdom was just awesome over the middle. And you did that after an already amazing Lost Kingdom. And we had a great main intro to the game with the Cascade Kingdom. So yeah, that is what my ranking of all the kingdoms. I will see you guys on the next one.